Okay guys, so here we go, we've got the Volvo MD22L and we're changing the impeller. So it's a Jabsco pump, so it's quite a good pump to have because it's quite universal. You can get a lot of, you can get the parts all around the world, which is good. And so what I've done is I've taken the cover off. So the cover goes on like that. It's got 6 bolts. So I've got the cover off, and I've already cleaned this down with 400 grit sandpaper, just a really light scuff to clean that face, so it doesn't have any impurities there, because we need to put another gasket in. And here's the pump that I got. This one's there's the gasket, there's the impeller, and it does have some O-rings as well, which we don't use on this particular pump. So we're going to put this thing together. So what we need to do is get some needle nose pliers, and we just need to get the pliers into get a hold of the impeller. It should just come straight out. Oh, sometimes they're a bit tricky to get at. It should just pop straight out. This one's obviously giving me a little bit of a hard time. But, oh. 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 So it's not quite as easy as what they say to put in. There we go. To get out and get in. So what you want to do is check the pump, check the impeller, check the blades to see if there's any wear and tear on the blades. And this one looks pretty good still, but we're going to change it anyway. It's just basic maintenance. So it's actually, if you can see that, it's actually pretty good. Doesn't look like there's any cracks or anything in the blades. So this one's going to go into my spares, because you just never know when you need to get a new impeller. So if your motor starts overheating, there's a good chance the impeller's gone, and that's one of the troubleshooting things to have a look at. So we've got all that off. Alright, and now I need to clean up this face here. Have a look in here, look in to see if there's any blockage, any particles or anything that shouldn't be in there, any pieces of rubber from the impeller. And then I'm going to get out sandpaper, and we're just going to clean up this face. So use really fine sandpaper, even finer than 400 would be better, because you don't want to damage this face. Don't want to put any scratches in the face, because it could lead to a leak even with the gasket. If you have a big enough gouge in this face, you can actually get a leak through it. So you've got to be very careful. Make sure you don't damage it. So I'm obviously holding the camera, so it's a bit harder for me to do. So I'm just gonna. Oh, should be alright actually. Just work away at it. Get that face really nice and clean. Because your old gasket will leave these pieces of the old gasket, and you want all of that gone. So that looks pretty good. And what I got here is the wet wipes, which are bloody excellent for this sort of stuff, because obviously if you try and wash it with water, you're going to get water all down through your bilge and everything like that. So we just clean it up with this and have a good look at that surface, make sure it's clean. And I'm just going to take the camera in and show you all of the spine and everything. Okay. Rightio, so now we need to get the new impeller. New impeller. That's got to go in. Just want to make sure this face is all clean. Make sure this is all clean. Okay, that's good. And now this is the most important part. Because the pump, the impeller spins around, the blades have to be the right way. And as you can see, the blades need to be this way. Sorry, they need to be that way. See how they've the difference there? So you have to, when you put it in, you have to wind the new impeller in the right way. And that's because what happens is the water gets sucked. So these blades, this turns the blade like that. So the blade needs to be bent that way. So they need to be, you need to turn it like this to put it in, to get all the blades started. And then it should just be able to, oh, that's not good. You can see a crack in that blade. So obviously this, see these cracks there? Oh, probably not cracks actually, it just looks like it. Okay. So it should be alright because it's a brand new impeller. And so you can see it lines up with the spines there. Put that in like that, okay. And all the blades are going the right way. Okay, so it's in. Then there's a rubber little grommet that goes in there, which I'll put in a second. Actually, now, one of the most important things about the impeller is you got this Volvo Penta impeller lubricant, AB Volvo Penta parts and accessories, yada yada yada. It's glycerin, and so you use glycerin to lubricate the impeller. And so I'll just get this little thing of lubricant and I'll just put a little bit inside the impeller. So, oh. Okay, and then you want to use that lubricant on this face as well. Plenty of lubricant on there. Okay, and the same thing for the impeller gasket. So I've got the gasket here, and you can see that the gasket's not completely round, so you must have that piece there. You can see that the top of the faceplate for the Jabsco pump has got that thing, and that's the way it's got to go on. You can see that it's uniform with the wear pattern. So that's got to go on the right way. It's quite crucial, really. If that's offset, obviously it won't be a proper gasket seal. So we'll just get the glycerin and put it all over. Make sure it's nice and soaked in the glycerin. Just getting it thing there, okay. Then get the faceplate, the glycerin on the faceplate, and pop that on like that. And then we got our little bolts. Try and set this up so you can see. Try and set up this camera so it's sitting in the right place. Okay. So we got the other thing I want to do is make sure I lubricate the each bolt as well. And make sure that everything's lubricated, because that's going to help to prevent seizing. Okay. Okay.
It's a publicity stunt, clearly, but it's almost too late for them to back out of it now. Yeah, it's a good way to get bums on seat. I think the world's fastest man. But it just
Okay.
credibility of your team.
Tighten it all up now. And just bring it so it's just tweaked up, each one, and try and do opposing bolts. So really I should be doing this one here. So we're just going to go around each one. And so you just go around when you tighten them up, go around. One, do one, but don't over tighten, because that's where you can get stripped bolts. I've actually had to change all of these bolts, and I've re-tapped the pump because the previous bolts just corroded, and so it was a job and a half to do that. So we're just going to go around and do that because it's hard for me to hold the camera as well. So just stop that recording for the minute.